Let's create a simple cartoon style bed. Let's start with the simple shapes and simple modifiers. I'll start with creating the leg for the bed. I'll position this model somewhere here. Let's scale this. And let's add some taper. So before adding taper, we require some segments. Either we can go and add subdivide, which will subdivide edges in all sides, and you can increase the subdivision value. It's increasing from all the sides, or you can also use Control R for loop cut and scroll your mouse to add more than one segment in one direction. So let's add somewhere up to this. Left click to execute, then go back to object mode, and let's add simple deform. So you can type simple deform, and we require something like a tapered leg. So we'll add taper. Let's change the axis of it. Let's add a stretch and see like how it looks. This looks better than the taper. I'll add one more spear on the top, somewhere around this shape. You can hold shift for proportionate and even alt to scale from the center, and hold shift and create a spear, something like this. I want little bit of more bigger size. I'll use S for scaling. Let's add smooth, shade smooth, and I'll use Alt D for duplicate. So Alt D allows you to have a relation between the duplicates. So let's select this and position somewhere here. I'll make another copy, Alt D, and I want to move in X direction, the red color line. So I'll click on X so that it will snap to X direction, and I'll position it somewhere here. I'll add a cube to create the bed, and I'll go to the top view. Let's scale this. Somewhere up to here, and scale in the other direction. Let's add some chopped edges. So I'll use the help of modifiers, and I'll go to the add modifier, search, and this time let's search for bevel. Add the bevel, and you can see like the bevel is not working correctly for us. That is because of we have scaled the default cube in an unproportionate way. So what we'll do, you can apply all transform first, apply all transform, then you can reset back the origin to the geometry center. So the origin is back to the geometry center. Now let's add bevel. Now you can see it works fine. Let's increase the amount. Yes, this looks better for a simple bed block. I'll take one more copy of this to create a cushion bed. So I'll use this time Shift D because I don't want a relation between the wooden block and the cushion block. I'll use Shift D and I'll move it in one direction. Let's scale little. Then inner, somewhere like this. And let's add more smooth corners for this by adding more amount with the segment to make it more radius. This looks fine. Let's add a shade smooth and let's try whether it works for us. Yes, it's looking more smoother. Let's add more tapered, more smoother. Don't go beyond the value. Let's add the value within the limit of the normals. So this looks fine, a smooth, neat curved bed. Now let's add some curved back for the bed. So to do that shape, I'll take the help of a cube. So you can hold shift so that it can have a proportionate size. Then I'll just lift it up. Now we got the cube. I'll scale it little in all direction. This looks fine for now. Let's add some edges so that we can bend this. Let's go to the edit mode. You can either click this to go to the edit mode, or you can also use the shortcut key tab to go inside the edit mode. And let's add some edges using loop cut shortcut, Control R, and add some edges and left click to execute. Now let's go back to the object mode and let's add a simple deform modifier to bend it. This looks good. Now let's rotate this. Now let's rotate this. While rotating, you can also mention 90 so that it will rotate to 90 degree, but we require opposite to that 90 degree. So you can always type, or you can come back to this area. You can see my cursor object and you can see there is a 90 degree value. You can just enter minus 90 degree. Just enter minus and enter like this. So let's adjust this block position somewhere here. I'll duplicate the same model, Shift D, and a little bit position here because I want a same size block. Let's go to the modifier, remove this modifier. I don't want to apply any modifier for this. And let's position somewhere up to here. Something like this. This looks good. And you can see there is a overlapping glitch, but it is a overlapping poly. So it's showing like that. So what you can do is you can just select both and tell Control J, because when I apply Control J you can see what happened. It is removing the modifier. So let's apply the modifier before applying join. So I'll apply the modifier and now let's select both and tell Control J. Now this looks good. Add bevel for this so that instead of having a sharp edges, we can make it a little bit more radius so it looks better. So let's add bevel, amount, and some segment to make it radius. This you can see there, it's looking better. So it's all looking good now. Let's add one pillow and blanket. And we need a smooth finish For this case, I will just go to the edit mode, and this time let's add the edges from subdivide. I'll add 2 times. This is more than enough for now. So let's go back to the object mode and let's make it more curved by adding, let's say, subdivision. Let's go to the edit mode. I'll turn on this X-ray mode so that I can select the entire poly of this using the face selection. And I'll use the scale tool to scale in one direction. And this center poly, we can just move it a little bit up so that it will look something like this. Let's go back to the object mode, turn off X-ray. It look good. Done. For the blanket, instead of going for the plane, I'll duplicate the same model using Shift D, and let's scale this and position it somewhere here, and let's scale from all direction up like this. Yeah. So we have used it only the simple shapes and simple modifier, and we have completed a cartoon bed.